Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Mississippi State's offense will take the field first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they...
There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Mississippi State right back to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Off play action on first down. Pocket breaking down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Got his man downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Fires to the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Taylor wants to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Back to pass. Looking for the score. Looking to get it in. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more yard to get it in. Power stroke. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kentucky's offense will take the field for the first time. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter. And he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most. And there's going to be times in this game, like we've seen throughout his career, when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter. And that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game, a remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think it's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field.
Got some room into the goal line. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top. He's looking to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking for the goal line, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Kentucky.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes. Make sure you take away that quick stuff. And a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Taylor wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Milner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And the Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll run the screen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. To the air on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's caught. It's Riggs. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the back. Caught behind the line. It's Patterson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Split backs here. Looking for a crease. It's Vaughn. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bulldogs in the hurry-up.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Burden. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Taylor wants to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score...
And the defense, got him at the 27.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are in front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point in the game.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah,
he's got some space. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Got his man to the left. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Wildcats trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. On the option. He'll pitch it. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Taylor wants to throw it. Makes the grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you do?
Turning it on! And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Quarterback extends the play. At the 35, he's got room. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. 1st and 10. Taylor wants to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And Stadium and Kroger Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Finds his big tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Bauer.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback, and they're able to come away with a pick.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Hatcher. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught it.
Breaks into the open. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get my back?
Got a man. It's Milner. Brought down at the 33-yard line as his defense gets a third down stop. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. And he missed it. No good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Wilcox. caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to run for it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Makes the grab. It's Wilcox. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Can't connect on his first throw.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Makes the catch at the 45. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the grab. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And how nice is it then to have a big physical quarterback like this guy, right? You got 4th and short, quarterback sneak, everybody knows it, but he's just plowing into that offensive line and driving his legs, pushing forward to pick up the first down.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Oh, it's a fumble.
The defense is obviously trailing by a lot here in the second half. They need something big to happen to get back in this one. Turnovers is the key. They were almost able to get one right there. Nice job knocking it out. The offense.
And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
The best running backs are the guys that can just snip out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive that catch.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. He saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here and now.
Facing a third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Taylor wants to throw it. He's going to run it. Got room at the 35. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back and panic, he saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Always a welcome play for the defense. They get a sack at the 47.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Going to swing it on second down. He's got it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hatcher. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Gets it to him on the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Taylor wants to throw. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Miami is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. Man, the U is staring at a big fat L right now. They're trailing by 15 to Virginia. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll pull it down and run. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs it in the middle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on 3rd down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the 1st down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
Give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run it. It's Riggs. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterback sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down.
It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. Taylor wants to throw it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Got it behind the line. It's Vaughn. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And he'll try to throw for it. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Trying to take it back.
Great play by the defense, and they're expecting this, right? In a 2-minute situation, they've got a 2-possession lead. They got a lot of DBs out on the field, and everybody's eyes are just on their quarterback. They're all seeing it thrown, and they're breaking on the ball, and they come away with a nice interception.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. Now the toss. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Taylor wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.